If your Toyota Hybrid suddenly feels less efficient in winter, that doesn't mean something is wrong. This drop in fuel economy is expected, and it happens to every hybrid system, regardless of model year or generation. At the core of every Toyota Hybrid is a high-voltage battery that depends on chemical reactions to deliver electric power. In cold temperatures, those reactions slow down. When that happens, the hybrid system can't rely on electric drive as much as it does in mild conditions. The vehicle compensates by using the gasoline engine more frequently, especially during acceleration and low-speed driving. Toyota Hybrids are designed to operate most efficiently around moderate temperatures, roughly near room temperature. As the weather moves further away from that range, especially into deep cold, efficiency naturally drops. The system prioritizes reliability, engine protection, and cabin heat over maximizing fuel economy. Cold weather also affects the rest of the vehicle. Engine oil thickens, rolling resistance increases, and the engine needs more time to reach optimal operating temperature. All of this forces the gasoline engine to stay on longer, reducing electric-only driving and increasing fuel consumption. The important thing to understand is that this behavior is completely normal. Your Toyota Hybrid isn't losing efficiency because it's aging or malfunctioning. It's adapting to winter conditions. Once you understand what's happening behind the scenes, it becomes much easier to take the right steps to protect your battery, reduce fuel loss, and drive more confidently through the colder months. One of the biggest reasons Toyota Hybrid fuel economy drops in winter has nothing to do with driving at all. It happens before the vehicle even starts moving. In cold weather, many drivers rely on long warm-ups or remote start, assuming it helps the hybrid system operate better. In reality, this habit quietly wastes fuel. When a Toyota Hybrid idles in cold temperatures, the gasoline engine runs continuously to produce heat. During this time, the vehicle isn't moving, the hybrid system isn't operating efficiently, and fuel is being burnt with no distance gained. Even though it's a hybrid, the engine still behaves like a traditional gas engine during cold idle, and efficiency drops quickly. Hybrids are actually designed to warm up faster while driving gently rather than sitting still. Light driving allows the engine, battery, and drivetrain to reach operating temperature more efficiently than extended idling ever could. This is especially important in winter, when every cold start already puts the system at a disadvantage. Another factor is cabin heating. In cold weather, heating the interior demands constant engine operation. The more heat you request early on, the longer the engine stays on, reducing electric-only driving and increasing fuel consumption. This is why winter fuel economy often looks worst during short trips combined with long warm-ups. A more efficient approach is focusing warmth on the driver rather than the entire cabin. Features like seat heaters and heated steering wheels use far less energy and provide faster comfort without forcing the engine to run unnecessarily. For plug-in hybrid owners, preheating the cabin while plugged in is even more effective, since it uses external power instead of fuel or battery charge. Reducing idle time doesn't just save fuel, it also helps the hybrid system transition into efficient operation sooner. In winter, how you warm up your Toyota Hybrid can make a noticeable difference in both fuel economy and long-term system health. In winter driving, the hybrid battery becomes one of the most important factors in how efficiently your Toyota performs. The colder the battery gets, the harder it becomes for the hybrid system to rely on electric power. When battery temperature drops, the system limits how much energy can be drawn from it, which means the gasoline engine has to step in more often. This is why winter driving usually results in fewer electric-only moments, especially at low speeds where hybrids normally excel. A cold battery simply can't deliver power as quickly or as efficiently as a warm one. To protect the battery and ensure long-term reliability, Toyota's hybrid system automatically reduces electric output until conditions improve. While you can't control the weather, you can influence how quickly the battery loses heat. Parking environment plays a role. A vehicle left exposed to cold air for long periods will start the day with a colder battery, while one parked in a garage or sheltered area retains warmth longer. Even small temperature differences can affect how soon the hybrid system allows more electric operation. Driving habits matter as well. When trips are spaced closely together, the battery stays warmer for longer periods, which helps the system operate more efficiently. Long gaps between short trips allow the battery to cool completely, forcing the engine to handle more of the workload each time you start driving again. A warmer hybrid battery doesn't just improve fuel economy, it also reduces engine cycling, creates smoother transitions between gas and electric power, and improves overall winter drivability. In cold conditions, protecting battery temperature is one of the most effective ways to preserve efficiency without changing how you drive. In winter, some of the biggest efficiency losses come from places most drivers don't immediately notice, and tires are one of them. Cold temperatures naturally reduce air pressure, sometimes without triggering a warning light. Even a small drop in tire pressure increases rolling resistance, forcing the engine to work harder just to keep the vehicle moving. For Toyota hybrids, this matters more than many people realize. Higher rolling resistance means the hybrid system relies more on the gasoline engine and less on electric assistance. Over time, this quietly chips away at fuel economy, especially during city driving where hybrids are usually most efficient. Winter tires add another layer to this equation. Their softer rubber compounds and aggressive tread patterns are designed for safety, not efficiency. They improve traction on snow and ice, but naturally create more drag on dry or cold pavement. When winter tires are paired with low tire pressure, the efficiency loss becomes even more noticeable. Maintaining proper tire pressure during winter helps strike the right balance between safety and fuel savings. Tires inflated to the manufacturer's recommended levels roll more easily, warm up faster, and allow the hybrid system to operate closer to its intended efficiency range. This also improves vehicle stability and braking performance in cold conditions. Winter driving is always a compromise between grip and efficiency, but neglecting tire pressure tips that balance in the wrong direction. Keeping tires properly inflated doesn't just save fuel, it supports safer handling and smoother hybrid operation throughout the cold months. In winter, driving habits have a bigger impact on hybrid efficiency than most people realize. One of the biggest challenges for Toyota hybrids during cold months is repeated short trips. Until the engine and hybrid system reach proper operating temperature, efficiency stays low and short drives don't give the system enough time to operate at its best. Cold starts are especially costly in winter. Each time the vehicle cools down, the hybrid system has to restart the warm-up process, leading to more engine runtime and higher fuel consumption. Combining errands into fewer, longer drives helps reduce these repeated cold starts and keeps the system operating more efficiently. Driving mode selection also plays a role. Eco mode can be useful in winter city driving because it smooths throttle input and reduces unnecessary energy demand, allowing the hybrid system to warm up more steadily. That said, safety always comes first. In snowy, slushy, or icy conditions, responsiveness and traction matter more than efficiency, and switching modes when needed is part of smart winter driving. Avoiding excessive idling also makes a difference. Toyota hybrids warm up more efficiently when driven gently rather than left running in place. Light acceleration and steady driving help the engine and battery reach operating temperature faster, improving fuel economy without unnecessary fuel burn. Winter will always reduce efficiency in Toyota hybrids, and that's completely normal. The goal isn't to eliminate the drop, but to avoid unnecessary losses. With the right habits, you can protect your battery, save fuel, and stay safe throughout the winter months. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.